what we doing. We already doing it, man. So yeah, man. Welcome to Say No More podcast, man. It's your boy Wayne, sitting here with my man's Rico and shit, man. And we got a young black entrepreneur in the building, man. You know what I mean? You gonna hear about all this shit soon if you didn't already know about it. But you know what I mean? You probably seen all this shit on the net. You probably seen Steph Weezy rocking this shit. You know what I mean? If you in the Twin Cities, you definitely in tune with it. So I'm sitting there with my boy Glen, man. He got a clothing line called. I'm gonna make sure I say it right. I always fuck up people's names and shit. You know what I mean? Cooperative control, right?
Yes, sir.
Cooperative control, man. So make sure y'all get in tune with that, man. So let's just get right into it, bro. What made you wanna take this route as far as the clothing stuff? You know what I mean? Doing this, like, what inspired you to do this shit?
That's an easy.
Yeah, you good.
That's an easy answer, man. My boy Ty Stick, shout out Ty Stick, from the Southside 30s. He was selling these 30s t-shirts, real, relative to Nipsey with the Crenshaw ones.
Right.
And he pulling out meat rolls. I'm thinking like, how much money could you make from one shirt?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How many different colorways and how many different people want to, wear that? And so I'm like, yo, that's dope. I mean, I'll jump down with you, but everybody want to, always keep their own thing. So I'm like, okay, well, it left me to just create my own.
Create your own. Mm-hmm. So like, what was he? Where was he selling his shirts out of? He was all over Minneapolis, or was his
all
more
over? He had it in the stores, out the trunk. He was going crazy with it. He got his own website, everything.
Shout out Ty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man. I don't be knowing, but he sound like he putting in work. So you know what I mean.
Crazy,
shout out to anybody putting in work in the Twin Cities, especially if you black. That's what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean. But really, if you from the Twin Cities in general. But yeah, man, how you feel about the news, man? The world, the current state right now, man. How we been in? Like, how you feel about this new vaccine? You taking that? How you feel about that?
Man, to be honest, bro, I ain't even thought of that.
That's real.
I'll keep taking it into consideration. I mean, y'all got y'all stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really be I'm focused on.
It, though?
Am I gonna take it? All right.
They saying niggas gotta take it.
I mean, it depends on the legality of it. You know what I'm saying? It depends on if they really pressing the issue. I mean, I ain't finna be locked up for no vaccine, but if I could kind of evade the powers that be, just kind of not answering phone calls, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever,
And that shit tripped me out because I saw motherfuckers taking that shit. I don't know if y'all know if them videos is fake, but I just seen nurses take it, they passing out type shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what type of propaganda they trying to promote with this shit. Like what if like keeping the book. Like I was thinking, like, what if like the vaccine is actually like some shit that's good, but they like fucking with you, like, yeah, don't take it type shit. Like on. What if though?
Well, I mean, so is that easily, man? Is it free?
Shit, I don't know. They say you get $600 after you do it.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know how much the AIDS shot costs, man. You know what I'm saying? The vaccine ain't about to just be free like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Get some superpower after you take that shit too.
Shit, this superpower shit. Hey, on some real shit, side note, where did that shit come from? I was confused.
I don't know. I think
they said niggas supposed to have superpowers Monday. I ain't got mine yet.
You don't know that though. You might.
Shit, alright.
You might not have activated yet.
Man, fuck out of here,
but
man.
No, I think they said it comes from the Mayan calendar in whatever 2010, 2013.
Didn't them niggas say that world's going in 2012?
I guess 2012. But I guess they said 2000. That. They said
in 2000, Y2K, you're right.
Fucked the calendar up. They miscalculated. It was 2020.
So you telling me these deep knowledgeable niggas pulled a fucking Steve Harvey? What you mean they fucked the calendar up like they got the months to be confused? Oh my god, I'm about to look into this. They gotta relax, man. All right, man. Yeah, it's a Don DeMarco moment. All right, but yeah, just getting back into this shit, man. Just thinking about COVID and all the shit that's been happening this past year, because this year's been shit like no other. You know what I mean? So like, what was your emotion, your feeling during that whole George Floyd riots and all that?
Man, a bit overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot to process, and I ain't want to try to speed up. Just speed something up just so I could think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm very observant, so as long as it takes to observe, that's what I did. But at the same time, it was a lot of things that, would get my brain off the ground. It kind of kept me a little focused too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of made you like lock in more on what you was kind of trying to accomplish, right?
Yeah.
Tunnel vision. And that shit's crazy, man, because a lot of people I know personally, like, they literally, like, went in a lockdown mode and, like, got the shit done. Like, I know plenty of people that's on the winning end and losing. I know people that's, like, they don't have skills. They're not creative like that. Everybody can't be creators. Everybody can't be a boss. So it's just, like, it's mad people out here that's, like, damn, this shit's, like, been, like, a learning year for me, like, in a positive note. Then it's mad people, like, man, this shit is fucked up. Like, we need some money out here. So that's one thing where it's like, did you, like, come across people that, like, you kind of seen, like, was on the hurting end of that, and, like, they kind of see you locked in and strive? Like, how was that after that? Did you ever experience anything like that?
Yeah, that happens all the time. I mean, it's then you're a boss. These are employees. You know what I'm saying? You kind of look out for them.
Yeah.
You know, it's a community, and it's not like, oh, you're the boss, so you bully them and tell them what to do. But no, it's like, okay, you take the initiative to be worried about what everybody else got. Like, so you were saying the media, like, man, what about the media? I was kind of more focused, on what I was putting on there.
Exactly.
Do you see what I'm saying? The content that I was uploading, hollering at the videographer and things. I've never done these things before. So it's just more like, I kind of take a different approach at looking at it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me panicking, I'm kind of just really assessing it, like, what could be done with this, because it's not end all. I'm still here.
Exactly.
You know
exactly.
You know.
You was gonna say something a little bit ago. What was you gonna say?
You said on the winning end of losing.
Yeah, nigga, what you mean? What do you mean?
We gotta give a shout out to that.
What you mean? Look at Charlie Sheen and look at Magic Johnson. Charlie, all right, example. I gotta give niggas examples. Charlie Sheen, Magic Johnson. They both got some shit you don't want, but who's winning more? Exactly. I have to do extreme methods because this nigga won't let me live, son.
I never looked at it like that.
That's how you got to. Like, I look at it like, without COVID, I don't think the riots would have happened. I don't. Nah, man. Like, and that's one thing I have a problem with. Like, why we always do this dumb shit when that shit happens? Like, well, how come niggas don't go pull up on the cops when niggas get killed? Like, really pull up on them. Don't pull up on them and destroy a fucking building. Nigga, like, shout out to that nigga that threw that fucking shield at that cop.
Captain America.
Oh shit! Hey, he's from St. Paul too. They said I don't know that nigga, but yo.
Tell.
Nigga, yeah, for real. But I just have a problem with that, so that's why it's just, I don't know. I'm not really with none of that protesting shit. Like, I'm on some Marcus Garvey shit. Like, let's go destroy some shit. Like, but you know, niggas ain't on that. But we get tough with each other like that. So that's why I just talk shit about anybody I see getting tough with a nigga, but then doing this with a white boy. I'd be so confused.
That's a slave mentality. It was programmed over 400 years. It's kind of to be expected. You gotta just know how to navigate it. You know,
man, I just be getting mad because it's like the blind leading the blind, and it's like, damn, nobody's gonna say nothing. I gotta be that guy. Fuck it, nigga. You know what I mean? But no, man. Going back, what was like kind of like your early upbringings and shit? Like, where'd you grow up at? Like, where you from?
You know, grew up in St. Paul, the Rondo area.
Rondo
district. Yep. Grandma passed away. No. Oh yeah. Grandma passed away, lost the house, moved to the buildings across the bridge. Fast forward, graduated from St. Paul Central.
Shout out to Central. We got 3 Central graduates in here too.
It's not shout out to
Oh
Central.
shit. Oh shit. Hey, Glenn. All right, yeah, we got beef with you, Central. It's beef with Central.
No cap, I'm just.
we bullshit.
No, but yeah, you know, worked a job till I couldn't no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What was like the point for you? You was like, you know what, this shit's dead. Was it like instantly when you first like you started working the job? Was it like, man, this shit's really not for me, but I got to do it for this certain amount of time, or was it just one day you was like, nah, and just quit?
I mean, I grew up around a lot of people that was entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like from the time I was a kid, I always had a plan B. You know what I'm saying? With the job, I never really wanted a job, and so you know, I never really pursued one. So my whole attitude when I was there was always to take it and do something with it.
Take it and do something
you know
with
what
it.
I'm saying, and investing in something that I could do.
So you always had like these dreams of doing something like this, and like not exactly. I don't know if it was exactly, you know what I mean, the clothes, but it was always going to be something of that type of sort. You saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was like I was saying, it was to be expected with these, you know, brothers that's conditioned, myself too. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't exploring those sides of myself. So I was just doing other little stuff. But the end all goal is to get my point across somehow. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question for you. What do you think? Like, how do you think things would change if they had like a entrepreneurial course in school? You know what I'm saying? Like a course that actually taught people how to work for themselves versus how to work for somebody else. How do you think that that'll change the course of the community in how things are kind of shaped?
That's a good question. Besides the fact I feel like that would never happen. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that the school system designed, it's no way that
it's mind control.
There's no way that we're in a capitalist society and we don't get taught nothing about money. You know what I'm saying? So, answering it though, it didn't impact it. Man, 110%. We'd be seeing like we're already seeing though. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it'd be like times 10 if we all had access. I mean, a lot of people at younger ages just making different type of decisions because what we was available to. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a lot of options.
Well, like even now, like they're not gonna. I mean, if you look at the business, I say because you're talking about like real entrepreneur, where it's like you can teach the young and you can connect with the youth, not just an old white dude in the classroom telling you about business and all the basic shit, like this and that. But yeah, and it's like, shout out to social media for that shit, because there's dudes on there. There's dudes. Those are the dudes who really make moves. You know what I mean? When you sitting there and you open your phone, this nigga's talking and you like, damn, nigga, I felt that shit. You felt it to the point where you literally applying that logic in your life. You know what I mean? Nigga, I ain't never, besides the basics, niggas ain't really applied shit from the classroom taught by, like, nigga, that shit, the whole logic behind school to me has been dumb. Like, you come into school, another nigga that you don't know, that has no interest in your future, is telling you something. Like,
that he's not doing.
And it's also like, look at the school in history. This shit is here. This shit. But I don't think school was like how it was in other cultures and shit. The parents are educating, you know what I mean? They're teaching them. But it's like when you send a stranger to educate your kid who's paid by the government, it's like, my nigga, it's like all of the plan. They keeping you confused. Like,
yeah, but it's because it's a capitalist society. They need people to work for them. So that's like, in my opinion, that's the smokescreen to educate you.
I agree.
For it to make sense for you to sit somewhere for 8 hours in exchange of your time. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
They're just kind of conditioning us, getting us ready. It's that part of society.
Let's
go
slap.
We supposed to be the workers.
Let's go slap all them niggas, man, because them niggas is whack for that shit, man.
Straight up.
Them niggas is whack, man. They fucking the shit up, man. So like, even we talked about, earlier when you was your whole upbringing with the clothes and shit. So like, what really has been like your main goal? I know everybody said they goals for 21, 22 right now. You know what I mean? Since 20. What's like your main goals? Like, what are you trying to basically do with your brand? Like, are you trying to what are you trying to do with it? Like, what's the impact you're trying to get back?
Overall, I'm already establishing like donations. So basically, anytime you purchase any of my clothes, it'll be donated to like the Big Brothers, Big Sisters,
okay,
organization and nonprofits, and ultimately, just to shift our thinking like collectively. You know what I'm saying? So we think as a collective and not so, you know what I'm saying?
Divided and shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, we got to think as a cooperative and how everybody else does it. You know what I'm saying? They start within and then build relationships with other cultures. You know what I'm saying? We always trying to get the plug through somebody else. And then, so I just want to turn our communities into cooperatives.
That's real.
Where they work for us.
Right. And what do you think like the biggest step is going forward when, actually achieving that? Because I know like shits, people gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. But like, what if you had to like come up with a solution? What would be yours to like best reach these people? If you had to come up, like, say it was like, man, say like people was like, oh, we turning to Glen franchise, and they asked you like, what are we gonna do? Like, what would you tell them type shit?
Oh man, I don't, wake your bag up.
Yeah.
You know
Word.
It's short. But nah, the best answer for that though is not. I don't know how that'll be possible. They just see me and ask me. You know
right.
More like the straightforward answer is being like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like every time they see us, we doing this. You know what I'm saying? Just being the example. That's the only way. Cause
that's real.
I don't need the lip service. Don't talk me to death. I want to be able to jump.
Show me
where I fit in
if
I can, or if I could, be observant. You know what I'm saying?
That's real, man. That's real. So, like, even with the state, that's a question just for both of y'all. Like, cause how y'all like even feel about the election? You know what I mean? Because me personally, I was seeing a lot of people. I get they happy Trump out, but they was like mad happy, like as if we still not. You know what I mean? That's why.
I know I'm happier with $1,200 versus $600.
Oh my god! oh shit! You're crazy.
Believe it or not, right?
12.
This might be an unpopular opinion. I don't really be focused on politics, like on a larger level.
I don't care about politics.
Local level.
Local levels, like Melvin, yeah.
As far as I probably don't got too much good things to say about Walls. You know what I'm saying?
Say no more.
But he allowing people to get away with stuff with like lease agreements. You know what I'm saying? He passing laws for people you ain't gotta pay rents, and you're just like, what you doing, bro? It's
right.
Like, go both ways. You know,
like literally.
I'm gonna piggyback on what he was saying. Like for me, I feel the same way as him. Like I feel like at the end of the day, I'm gonna navigate my own future. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter who's in office. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Like mad niggas was rich when Bush was president. Mad niggas was broke when Bush was president. Exactly. Niggas gonna be broke. Niggas gonna be rich. Like
at the end of the day, you're finna motherfucking. If you're a go getter, if you a hustler, if you a gritter, you're finna navigate your own future regardless of who's in office. So it's like that. Now with my mom, I'll be worried about stuff like that with my mom, my grandma, my sister, etc. Like that. But when it comes to me, like personally, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I gotta do regardless to make sure that I'm in a position that I gotta be in. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly,
So with us, people like us that's gonna just go get it, it's different. Like it don't really matter as much as it matters to people that depend on the system.
Truthfully, not even to interrupt you, bro. I'm sorry, but it's like. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Trump being in office, but a lot of people did thrive too, because what he did with taxes and how we got that. You know what I'm saying? So
I know exactly what you're saying.
Everything, and you have people like us, that respond differently. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, before we see a loss, it'd be something that I better pay attention so this don't happen again. Versus somebody already. Man, I knew this would happen. They know it all. They only want to learn from it. But.
Yeah, man. That whole situation was just weird to me, man. You know what I mean? Because I like I said before, like we was just piggybacking off, just staying on that subject. Just every president in the history of America has done nothing for black people. I don't care. Like maybe JFK. JFK did some shit, and you see how they did him.
Got him out of there.
Man, that's why when I look at shit, I be like, and even like, yo, man, I get Obama was the first black president. I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna say because I work with people, but all I'm saying is he did more for other people. He didn't do more for me.
Hey, you know what I be thinking about? So you know how Obama's gone and how he just be chilling doing this thing. He be doing this.
Man, I think Obama be selling bricks now, man. You see them tan shirts now? What's up with this nigga?
He be chilling. He just be kicking it. He's happy. But like, how's Trump's post presidency gonna be like?
But he about to bring all the white boys out. He about to bring all of them. I mean, that's kind of. I mean, I'm not dismissing the fact. I know why people were saying that. I get the fact he is making the races comfortable. But my whole thing is, at least we know these niggas. You see a Confederate, you see a Trump sign. It's a Confederate flag now. It's like, oh, word. You know it's him. That's why it's easier for me to identify. You wouldn't know. It was. You know how many people like black people voted for Bush. Like on some real shit. People don't even know this. A lot of black people voted for both the Bushes. So it's kind of confusing to be like a white person that vote for that motherfucker and they'd be like, Rico left his phone on. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. This nigga's phone ringtone was trash. Oh yeah, but anyway, yeah, they voted for both of the Bushes and shit. And it's like, Bush was this and that, and I'm like, my nigga, I don't know no niggas that voted for Trump. I know there was some niggas, but I don't know no niggas that voted for Trump. I know niggas that I voted for Bush. Like remember being a little kid hearing that, like, and it's just funny that
it would have been that look too, like
voted
for Bush.
Yeah, but it's just funny that like the same people that voted for the white people that voted for Bush and they voted for Trump, it's like the white people that voted for Bush don't get looked like they're as racist. And I'm like, my nigga, they all racist. Like, what you mean? They all in the same fucking boat. You can't be like, oh, I don't like M&Ms, but I only like orange M&Ms. Like, you can't do that, nigga. You like M&Ms, nigga. You fucking racist. You can't fucking do that. So that's why I be noticing. I be having problems with people on, especially these dickheads on like niggas our age on
social media.
Hey,
they know it all.
If you my age, if you between 20, I don't give a fuck how old you are really. If you don't know what the fuck you talking about, shut the fuck up. Period. Like, y'all niggas be on there writing paragraph notebooks about nothing. And then the next day, you on there.
Niggas be bored, man.
No! You can't fucking read, stay on Facebook. You can't even read and spell on Facebook. That shit is, you don't get mad at that shit? I get upset. That's why I start deleting people. I need to be more positive, man. You know what I mean? Because the shit irks me. But on a different note, man, what kept you focused during quarantine? You know what I mean? COVID. Like, what was like besides, you know what I mean, focusing on the bag? What was you doing like for like leisure, hobby and shit? Like, what was you do to keep your? Because you know we human. We gotta have a vice. To, you know what I mean? Something to keep our mind off this shit. That nigga said he got high.
Think of a professional way to say
ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's legal in a few states now.
Man, it's about to be legal everywhere. It's coming here soon.
Right before that COVID happened and they shut it down, I went to Hawaii. I like to travel.
Oh, you went to Hawaii? Yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, so you know, I just came back from Vegas despite all of the stuff that's going on. I mean, I was just trying to find balance.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Where was the flyest place you went?
Hawaii
was fly as what? Word.
I got plans for Hawaii.
He said I got plans. He said Hawaii. I got a word with you. I need a word with you type shit. He said he's pulling back up, nigga.
Promise you.
Unfinished business. What was the best part about like? Actually, not even that. When you was going out there, how was the reaction to like the people that lived there to like COVID? Was they out there wearing masks? Was it as serious how it is here, or like what was like the main? Or was they out there like, nigga? They was out there chilling, like partying.
It was they got a way different mentality. They like island people.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Say like if I die type shit.
They just way peaceful. You know what I'm saying? They're not really like that.
That's real.
Less rigid. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, like if they ask you like how you doing, like you know up here it's like, man, how you been? It's like, oh, I just been working.
Right.
That's not what they ask you. You know what I'm saying?
They're like really.
Yeah, how you doing? I'm good, bro.
It's not idle conversation.
Crib, woo. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, word. You know, nothing idle. You know what I mean? They genuinely care.
And that's one thing I think we don't have, man. Speaking of that, how you feel about the social media effect on this generation? Just not even this generation, just people in general now. Because I feel like it's older people that didn't have social media when they was growing up, or when they was like fucking 30. They got social media when they 40 and they fucking wilding out. Man, you nigga. I'm thinking of some real. I'm like, man, like 4 niggas that came in my head. I was like,
man, I was thinking about females. They'd be like,
that's what I'm saying.
Man. Relax. My mom told me I need to stop talking about them girls. I was like, listen, mom, they talk about me, so no. You know what I mean? Man. When I say talk about me, I'm talking about they say niggas ain't shit.
So you gotta stand up for the kill.
I gotta stand up for, you know what I mean, the misrepresentation of the black man. First off, we ain't niggas, we kings. You know what I mean? Some of us is niggas, but
and we don't cheat.
Yeah, black men don't cheat, man. We don't even move like that, man. Like, for real, like, you don't want to get Steve McNair, my nigga. Like, oh man, shout out Steve McNair.
Hey, cheers to McNair.
Oh man,
cheers to McNair.
I'm about to go to Dave & Buster's, boy.
Funny as hell.
Eddie, what? You fuck with Eddie Music here? Eddie Music here, like locally?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like who's some of the people you listen to?
So we already mentioned the legend from up here. You know, shouts out Ty Stick's 30s. You know, straight.
Oh, he makes music too.
He's raw,
hey, y'all gotta put me on to this dude. I didn't even know that. Put me on.
Spotify, I got you. But
Saynomo
all platforms too, so it's easy. You know,
Saynomo
with the money sign though.
No, I'm about to find this shit out. I didn't know you made music. That's dope.
Cool. Fantastic. Shouts out my favorite local artist. Without offending anybody up here, you know what I'm saying? V's Riddles. He real nice.
Yeah,
real nice. Yeah. My favorite rapper is Hov and you know what I'm saying?
Hov, my favorite rapper. Oh God,
this ain't nothing like no momentary decision. Like, oh man, bro, he hot.
That's who's in my mind. Yeah,
like, no, like buddy, he take his craft serious and he give it to you exactly how he intended to. You know what I'm saying? With no influence, he ain't being pressed by somebody like you need to do this.
He's doing what he wants to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll drop it as long as however long it take for him to do it. That's how long it's gonna take.
So like you like more like of the style like of real grown. You like grown man rap and shit. I'm assuming. And do you ever fuck around with the bullshit? I know we all got times we fuck around with the bullshit. He said nope.
No. I fuck with a lot of music. Yeah. I fuck with a lot of it. It depends on the mood. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I ain't
real.
gonna hold you, bro. I don't got time for my favorite rappers all the time.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Not all the time.
All the time, yeah. You gotta listen to some different. You gotta switch lanes. I don't listen to rap every day. I don't listen to. I do not listen to rap every day. Someday you might only hear some Motown shit, nigga. Like niggas walk in the crib, they think niggas grandma about to cook. You know, I'm like, no, it's just me.
You know what I'm saying? Something else, just the vibe up.
Yeah. That's real, man. How you feel about the local music scene here? You think it's getting bigger, or how do you think that's coming about? I know a lot of weird shits happened earlier this year. Ooh. You don't know what was it? The Rhyme Sayers? Is that them niggas? Is that who it was? The dudes that was out here on some scumbag shit? Is that them niggas? Man, the Rhyme Sayers. Am I saying their name right? Hey, fuck y'all if I am saying y'all name right. No, this one. No, these niggas, they was out here.
We're not talking about no weirdo rappers on this podcast.
That's the fuck we are. We exposing these bitch ass niggas. I have sisters, nigga. No. These niggas is rapists. They out here doing foul shit. They already been exposed by the world. We talked about them on the episode I just dropped with you earlier today.
We giving them more airplay though.
No, they gone. We are shedding light on a bigger situation, my nigga. Stop being weird, man. You niggas stop being weird. But yeah, basically it was a bunch of it was like a what you doing, dog? It's like a weird. It's a bunch of I guess it's like what is it? I think it's like a record label. It was a record label here or some shit like that. And it was a bunch of people behind the scenes in with power, influence, and music scene. Them dudes. Mm-hmm. The list came out and shit. So I was just like,
and on a local level.
Yes, bro. Indeed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On a local level, this shit ain't like, you know what I mean. This shit's this shit was here. Yeah. This shit was here. That's why I'm like, what? And then like that whole thing. Cause I know they got all them niggas the fuck up out there involved in that. You see Gold 93. Shit, they on their way out too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like, is this the opportunity for niggas? Because like niggas always complain about Gold 95. I'm one of them niggas too. So I understand their pain. But like, first off, how both y'all feel about that? Gold 95 being just gone.
I don't know. I was actually trying to get on there. I didn't even know what was going on with it, man. I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know why they sold it. Do you?
No, but they ain't do shit for black people anyway. So shit.
Fuck them. Yeah, right. I fuck with Peter Parker though. He said, "Hey, yo, Peter."
It was from out of town though. Like,
yeah, you talking about? You talking about the
Peter Parker, Bonics? Them niggas ain't from here.
Hey, Peter Parker, cool. I fuck with Peter Parker.
Niggas not from here though.
Shit, ain't they for it?
Yeah, but it's not personally. But right. I'm just saying, what did you add to the culture?
What platform? What platform adds to the?
You crazy. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
What platform adds on to our culture, bro? I'll wait.
That's the problem.
Okay, then. So I feel like if they come along and just
but that's the thing, though. If you go out of town, you ask that question, and nigga, you get an answer to that question. That's the thing about Minnesota. You ask that question here, nigga, you can wait.
I feel like there's more of it happen in Minnesota, but I don't care if you go to Atlanta, bro.
They support each other.
People, the powers that be, bro, at these board members, all of them, bro. We know what they look like.
If you go to Atlanta, they radio station empowers.
You right.
Atlanta.
You right. No cap.
That's what I'm saying. You go to New York, you go to Hot 97 and all of that shit, nigga. That shit empowers New York. Their artists.
So why you think Minnesota? Like, what do you think the difference is? Like, why do you think we can't get to that level right now?
our niggas ain't even from here. Nigga, the DJ's not even from Minnesota. Niggas is from Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. Nigga, what the fuck?
Who the fuck from Philly?
Peter Parker look like he from Alaska, nigga.
Kill the fucking hate with love. I'm gonna share y'all shit forever.
That's the long, short answer for everything.
Yeah.
Kill hate with love.
Kill the hate with the love. Like, literally.
And that just leaves more way for more love. Like that little each one teach one. You shoot it in a crowd of 10. If it's just one person that get it and could go in another crowd of 10 and get another one, ultimately, you know, we didn't woke that whole game up.
Unless it's COVID, because all y'all niggas getting it then. But on a brighter note, how you a sports fan? God damn, man.
Yeah,
Not at all.
Made it real hard.
Oh, man. It's all good. You could be a fake sports fan. Who's better, LeBron or Jordan? Real shit.
Okay.
And how you feel about Michael Jordan's jeans? Because I hate that nigga's jeans, nigga. That nigga jeans is buff as hell.
Oh, man.
Parachute jeans.
Man, alright, so I don't know, because I feel like it's evolutionary. Like, you know, it took Michael Jordan to be here in his career to elevate to get a human being as good as LeBron. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. It's like transitional. That part.
That's real. How you do you think? I know a lot of people have their little conspiracy theories about shit. You know what I mean? When it comes to COVID, this whole government shit. Do you think there's a mastermind plan behind this shit? Like the government made COVID and this. You know what I mean? Are you into conspiracies like that, or you stay away from that shit?
Not on air.
Say no more. We'll talk about that shit. Say no more. Because yeah, we will. I got some mad theories that I can't say because it's fucked up. We can't even say that shit, but they can say it. But they can say they shit. They gonna Nick Cannon niggas. You know what I mean? You don't want to go.
Man, China made that shit.
Oh shit. Who? You said made in China?
Made in China.
I don't know what you talking about, Chinese people.
He's off the chain.
I don't know what you talking about.
That's what it say on the back of COVID.
Yeah, that's what.
Made in China. Right on the back. Nigga, made in China.
What is it? Made in China.
Oh, man.
S 2019.
This nigga is
retarded. It was 2020.
Shots fired.
2019, nigga.
Nigga said made in China on the back of COVID.
It's that new. That shit came out last year.
Oh my god. All right, man. Let's get on the let's get the mainstream a little bit, man. Recently, I don't know if y'all follow a lot of shit, man. I know you know DJ Vlad. You heard of Vlad?
Mm-hmm. You talking about the local one, or are you saying
Vlad?
the big one,
the big dude,
yeah, okay.
the big dude. There's a local. There's a local Vlad.
There is.
He here?
Nigga, DJ.
A DJ.
What does he do?
He DJ.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Chicka. Oh, what does he do? Cause I be seeing a lot of people, they be like they're a DJ, and I never see these niggas DJ.
Like,
I'll be like,
okay.
like who's like what is a DJ? Like I don't know what I to this day I don't know what Flavor Flav did for Public Enemy besides wear dress like a bozo and wear he was the hype man.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a hype man in 2020 now? Like that's crazy. But no, basically I was what was I saying before that?
Hype man, basically the rappers now. You ain't really got to rap.
Damn, you just made a good point. There's no more rappers. It's only battle rappers. They're the only ones with the talent, to be honest with you. Shout out to battle rap. But I was talking about Vlad. So the bigger Vlad, the dude that does all the interviews and shit. How you feel about him and people saying that he's a culture vulture and he's
a fucking police?
Yeah, how you feel about that? Do you are you in tune with that at all? You ain't heard no shit like that?
I feel my way about it.
And I'm gonna ask you a double question because I got in an argument with somebody the other day about that shit, and I basically said Academic is a black Vlad, and then he told me nah. I'm like, nigga, how is he not? He promote more black genocide than Vlad. Vlad just asks people questions and these dummies answer the question. Like DJ Academic goes on Instagram, like, nigga, you chose to sit down and talk to this nigga Vlad. Like, you know what I mean? You could do some shit in the streets, whatever happens. Academics is like putting you on his page. He's talking like, You know what I mean? So I just
he's feeding into the bullshit with niggas.
Yeah,
that's what's going on nowadays with the trolling. So you just got to know how to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where a lot of people make it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But it's some stuff like with the culture that we come from. It ain't stuff that you play with though either.
Exactly, and that's like my whole thing with him, like that whole 6ix9ine shit and all that shit it promotes. Like, you think it's cool to tell little kids that you can do this shit and you can come back home because nigga, you're not coming back home, nigga. You're not somebody. You know what I mean? Like in the real world, you can't do that. So that's why it's like I hate when you tricking the kids. Like you tricking the kids. Cause
that's a big problem.
You know what I mean? Like my nephew failed situations and shit like that. You know what I mean? Free my little nigga, man. But yeah, you know what I mean? So it's just like I hate that type of shit. So it's like people like them, they gotta get out the game because social media is so big right now. Them niggas can literally make a video just from sitting at the crib. They don't have to even do nothing. Make that video, 1,000 kids, 1,000,000 kids watch it, then boom. That's the energy that's surrounded by. And I don't know if y'all notice these younger generation niggas, man. You can't tell these little niggas shit, boy.
Sensitive.
Little nigga have his shoe untied. You be like, hey, bro, your shoe's untied. Nigga, what? I know it's untied. Like, what? Like, how do you even show love to shit like that? You know what I mean? I feel like we in The Walking Dead right now, bro.
It's the music, I think.
It's definitely the music. It's everything society promotes now. The shit that they had now versus what we had is not the same, my nigga. We had like Ed and Eddie. They got like, I mean, they have crazy cartoons. I'm gonna edit that part. Yeah, he plays for that song. You know, I can't do that. But no, it's not what I said. Anyway, no, I'm editing that part out. You can talk anyway. Can't say that shit, nigga. Nah, yeah. And that Chinese head
shit. Nobody buying ice cream.
Hello, Carla.
Straight up.
Oh shit. Alright, man. Alright, fuck. We was talking about last bitch.
Little baby got snubbed.
Yeah, let's talk about the baby, man. Who you talking about?
Not the baby, little baby.
Little baby. He the one that was cheating on his girl with the girl.
In my opinion, I think that he had the album of the year.
Oh, you talking about something else? I was talking about when he got caught with the. When he got caught with the chick. How you feel about that? Was he wrong?
She was thick.
This nigga said she was thick.
She was thick.
That's it.
She was all the way there, but she was thick though.
So what was the whole situation that when he just got caught messing around?
Yeah, I guess she was a porn chick, and I guess he was paying for her service. You know what I mean? You know, and she was providing the service, but I don't know what happened. She showed his wife what was going on.
Dirty laundry.
Yeah, I don't know what he did though. I don't know why. You know what I mean? But it's pretty fucked up, man. You know what I mean? Like the whole situation is fucked up because then like more chicks came out said he was doing this shit. It's basically like how it be when that list came out here. All them niggas got kicked out the house. You know all them niggas here when that Minnesota list came out. Oh, man, you know what I mean? Niggas got kicked out. Nigga, bro, can I stay on your couch tonight? Nope. Don't bring your negativity around me, nigga. I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Black men don't cheat, man. These niggas is crazy. But yeah, how'd you feel about that? You think that was fucked up? You think the porn star girl that paid, that took the money, did the service, you think she paid for outing him?
That's janky, man. That's
yeah.
Janky, but I think what happened was she just leveraged it. It's like, okay, he's paying me this much.
She probably blackmailed him.
She blackmailed him, or it's like, how much is you willing to pay? You know what I'm saying? For this, and for I got something.
She probably like, I'm gonna tell that bitch if you don't pay me. He was like, tell her.
I'll tell her first.
He was like, tell her. I'll call her right now. Yeah, you can't do that shit with certain. You can't do that shit with certain people. But like most of the niggas that you have to do that to is the niggas that stay there. You know what I mean? They live there. They have to. They live with their mom, basically. It's weird. It's almost like incest county. Like they having sex with their mom almost. It's crazy. Think about it. These niggas are clowns.
Here's the difference, though.
They asked a bit. No, it's an example. You have to understand the method to my madness, my nigga. It's motherfucker. Well, look at it. They asked the bitch for money. They asked to use the car. They want to get fed. You know what I mean? Like it's anything that you see in incest county. I'm gonna call it step teacher. How about that? How about step teacher?
But hey, you see the local niggas, man. They getting kicked out the crib.
Don't
the baby's girl. He ain't shit. They still good.
How you know? You think so? You think she gonna stay? I think so. Yeah, she gonna
stop it.
She gonna pull. What's the nigga Daniel House from the Houston Rockets? The nigga y'all remember that nigga in the bubble? The nigga got caught with the COVID chick in the bubble. He was OC. His wife unfollowed him on Instagram. I'm like, you still gotta see this nigga. Like, what the fuck you?
She wanted to get something.
She wanted to get something, man. But then, long story short, I said her to say this. She's still with the nigga, so maybe he's right. Damn, does money really control the relationship? To some people, I know I'm asking dumb questions. I know I'm asking dumb questions. I just like to pick people's brains and shit. You know what I mean? But to y'all, does it control the relationship? Or you think women genuinely like fucking with guys because they're nice? What the fuck y'all think?
Alright, so let's say Oprah Winfrey cheated on you.
Word. I would give no fucks.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like,
sorry, baby, I wrote you the wrong way. I'm sorry, baby. You know what I mean?
Hey, he got something I ain't have.
The moment a girl cheat on you and you start looking at what you got, the moment you gonna drive yourself insane, my nigga. You better get the fuck up out of here with that shit. Like, yo, maybe she just wanted to fuck him on Tuesday. She wanted to fuck you the rest of the week. You never know. That's why it's just be like, insecure niggas rule the world right now. Not rule the world, but they're all over the earth, my nigga. And they come in so many different shapes and sizes, my nigga. I be looking at niggas that like,
them niggas in strength in numbers.
Yeah, so it's like I don't. It's hard to comment or even get feedback on a lot of shit people do. So it's hard, man. But me personally, when answer your question, no, I mean, cheat on me, no, I mean, I wouldn't. I'll just be like, word.
It's kind of fucked up though.
But that's different though. When you put money in it, like it's Oprah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The dynamic of the relationship.
Well, shit.
They control it with you.
Yeah, but that's
Oprah. My point.
All right. Well, no. Well, if you would have said if you had a girl that had a bunch of bread that she cheated on you, my answer would be different. If it's Oprah, as soon as you said that, I thought about the Dave Chappelle.
Oprah's different.
I thought about the Dave Chappelle episode. I'm like, oh, word. You know what I mean? Like, but no, me personally, I don't know, nigga. I'm a Leo. I ain't no jealous nigga, but yo, once I know some shit's been like tame, I don't want it. I'm good. Like, word.
I ain't gonna lie, relationships is like the
I'll just be like that. I'll just be like, damn, you let me down.
I'm a Leo too, bro. So
I know, yeah, nigga. Yeah, like,
I know what you're saying, but it depends. Though.
It does depend. I dated a stripper once, my nigga. And I was like ashamed of that kind of. I'm like, I dated this bitch.
Just do it.
Hey yo, I was ashamed because like the reason I was ashamed because it was like, man, she was like I could have got a better stripper. That's why I was mad.
Straight up.
Yo, oh man, I won't say her name, but she's crazy.
Straight up.
But no, anyway, man. Speaking of that, how you feel about the strip clubs in Minnesota? You fuck with the Lamplighter?
Out of all the strip clubs in Minnesota, nigga. Yeah. The Lamplighter?
Hey, nigga, me and you used to be in that bitch, boy. For the wings, though. Hey, for the wings, though. Let's just keep it a buck.
He's off the chain, man.
Left field.
Hell no, ain't no left field. I ain't even been drinking no Deuce. Ain't no left field. Ain't no left field. Yo, listen, man. Listen, son. You lie to people you afraid of. You're not scared of none of these niggas. You're not scared of nobody listening. Who gives a fuck? The Lamplighter got some decent motherfucking wings. No one being a Lamplighter no more, nigga. Everything's closed. So what the fuck are you talking about?
You can't say, how do you like the strip clubs in Minnesota? And then the lamp, like, nigga, that's not the...
Funny how I said it, though. Like, what do you mean? I don't care.
That's not like the premier strip club.
Hey. Who said it was a premier?
Be like,
this nigga don't understand sarcasm.
How do you feel about the Minnesota scene? How do you feel about Johnny Babies?
Yeah, exactly. No. You would have said Willards. You would have said Willards, nigga. You would have been like, yo, they got some fire ass drinks in there, and on Sunday they be in there serving plates. Fuck you mean? That's the places that you got. Fuck out of here. That's what you got to do, man. We got to talk about
the Father Vice City.
This nigga said Vice City. Yo. Damn, that's a funny comparison. Vice City ad. Pull up to the lamplighter right now. Lamplighter is the worst club for the strippers ever, though. I go there for the wings and the drinks, but like on some real shit. Well, on Thursday night, you doing amateur night?
No, but no. Well, look. You said the lamplighter.
You said that's the spot.
You said the lamplighter.
It used to be,
the worst
allegedly.
Club for the strippers.
Yeah.
Yes, to go for the strippers it is, but the strippers actually get paid by the hour. So, as a stripper, it's the best club to be in.
I don't care. I'm not a stripper, nigga.
But what I'm saying,
if the game was here, he would like this conversation.
It's the best club for the strippers, but it's the worst club for the strippers. You get it?
Yeah, they got Mad Johns in there. I be seeing them niggas. I be like, damn, bro. Like, I think I seen one of my teachers in there, like from 4th grade.
I think we seen a couple coaches in there.
Oh, we definitely see some coaches. You remember that shit? Oh, I ain't gonna put you niggas on blast. I know you got families and shit, but you niggas is nasty. Boy, yeah, there's a couple Johnson coaches.
Oh shit!
Oh man, shout out to them niggas.
Couple rec coaches in that bitch.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
St. Paul Recreation Centers.
On a positive note, man, because I gotta get like you, man. I follow you on social media. You literally be spreading nothing but like real life peace. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to get that into my life. You know what I mean? So like, how like. Was there like a certain time in your life where you kind of just hit a different switch and was like, you know, I gotta start thinking this way, or like, how did that go? Because I knew you for a minute. You know what I mean? I seen the growth in you. That's why I'm just bringing that up for real.
Appreciate that.
For real, bro. Yeah, y'all niggas don't know me. This nigga went to high school together for real. Like we had class together. Like we used to be in that bitch clowning,
doing shit like this,
like
in a real
on a real classroom.
The whole class during the class.
Bro, for real. That's why it's like, yeah.
If niggas showed up.
If niggas showed up.
No, it was like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm selfish, bro. I want to be successful as hell. In order to be successful, man, you gotta know how to operate. You know what I'm saying? You can't be leaving people feeling like they're not, as great as you or anything. You gotta put the aces in their places and really do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
so basically, like you seen other people create, kind of just give you like a certain amount of engine where it's like, damn.
No, I started acquiring things too fast, and I didn't make the right adjustments, and so I was making bad business moves just on my behavior.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be respectful. You gotta match positive energy, even if you're not in the mood. You know what I'm saying? So and it became a repetition. You know what I'm saying? So. And
it's still a constant battle. Even
no,
like,
but that's what the vacation is for, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get up out of there sometimes.
You was like, man, I'm about to Suge Knight one of these niggas, man. Let me get up out of here.
Yeah, bro. Straight up.
How much time is that? I got like two more things. I got like 2 more joints, but go ahead.
No, we good.
48 minutes, I think.
I got like 2 more things. Let me see. Oh yeah. Say some inspiring shit to the world. You know what I mean? I'm doing that now going forward. I'm gonna have a guest say some. What? Nigga, you say some inspiring shit then. God damn! Say something.
In the words of Glen, wake your bag up, nigga.
All right, damn, man. I'm about to have different co-guests. This nigga. Funny guy. But nah, man.
Bag up.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all go and fuck with bro shit. You gonna see all this shit when this shit drop. It's gonna be all on the screen. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. Cooperative control. Make sure you get your shit, get your hoodies, get all that shit. What else you got? You got ashtrays. You got all that shit.
We got everything on the way. Fanny packs, duffel bags, beanies, jumpsuits.
Fanny packs for you, man. Purse wearing niggas.
The designer
for you niggas that wear purses. You know what I mean? They got something for you.
One thing about his shit, man, he got the motherfucking
what is that?
Real official tags.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Real stitch on this shit, man. This shit is looking real.
It's a quality brand.
Yeah, real quality right there, man.
Yeah, nigga.
Y'all definitely get in tune with that nigga shit for sure.
Yeah, make sure y'all fuck with bro, man. You know what I mean? This Saynomo, man. We out.